I got 10 missed calls, all my bitches mad at me. Valet Park Designer District, I'm going straight to gallery. Jugs fiending, yup. Phone ringing, yup. Niggas hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. Jugs fiending, yup. Phone ringing, yup. Niggas hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. I was bad at fucking.
As I'm concerned, my responsibility is to keep my eyes focused on the things God is doing in my life.
Absolutely.
And to take what I don't like, this who's supposed to be there's keeper, the wild eye, those who
absolutely.
He glorifies everyone who despise him. He say Uncle Bookie took care, was over there helping. Uncle Bookie only helped me take Keith from my house to Shea house. Am I lying? Right. That's all he did. He had been great support for me as my brother. He has done, but I don't like the fact that we as a family all know that this is what he does. And then we're planning this big event now. He's right now trying to get people not to come because he knows that what he's doing is wrong.
Yeah.
But until all of us begin to hold him accountable, I'm going to let him come and enjoy himself, but I'm going to stay away. I'm staying away out of his presence, out of his sight. He can keep talking, keep bringing up lies from the past. Oh, when I was in Iraq, my mom stole my money. They was my beneficiaries. Okay.
Yeah, he's been talking a lot about his father being in his life and Keith the one.
Listen, and I ain't here to put his business out, but his daddy ain't never been in his life.
Wow.
His daddy's people. I give accolades to his father's family, who have been nothing but supportive when I was young with my firstborn child. His grandmother would actually be flipping in her grave knowing that this is what he has become. Because one thing he say, he thinks that he has always been the golden child, the golden grandchild, because nobody ever knew his wrongdoings. But he's being played by Satan, and he's slowly opening that Pandora's box that I've been telling everybody. Y'all don't know him like I do. I had him. Don't nobody know their child better than their mama. Nobody knows their child. He's sending all these people getting worked up, calling me this bad person, and they don't have a clue who I am. Do you really think I'm going to entertain any of that?
No. Absolutely not. You are doing amazing with Keith.
Absolutely not. And the reason he cannot tell y'all nothing is because he don't know nothing.
Absolutely.
He don't know. He only know what he hear. He only know what he hear. Just like he trying to insinuate, I'm letting Keith smoke weed. I don't give Keith no weed. Then I don't know I ain't never smoked a cigarette. And don't drink. Don't smoke weed. Never have. But I can't condone people that choose to do it. I'll tell you this. I didn't put a joint in Keith's mouth. In fact, when whoever did it, I don't know who it was because I wasn't in that area. I just know somebody said, oh, he tried to smoke a joint. And I said, what? Because the last conversation we had, he don't want to smoke weed no more.
Right.
He told me pull off. He didn't want to smoke none. So I cannot entertain all the lies that he brings forth. He gonna say, oh, why? When they ask, why weren't you there? Oh, I was there, just didn't nobody see me. Nigga, you wasn't there. Somebody told you about it. But I can promise you this. Wherever he's at, I won't be. And neither will his brother. And until he show respects to my entire family, I don't care how dysfunctional we are, until there is respect shown towards my entire family, I will not be in his vision. I will not be in the same space he's in, And it doesn't matter to me what anyone has to say.
Yeah.
Because what's important to me is that my son is positive.
That's right.
And Keith is in a great space now. He is doing remarkably well now.
Mm-hmm.
And has been. So Ghost don't have no accolades to what's happening with Keith. Still play dominoes.
Mm-hmm.
Keith play spades. Ghost did. I commend him for it. But I ain't giving you no crowns you don't deserve to wear. He's a snake, and he will always be a snake. And he took the opportunity to do what he did because somebody understood that he was about than he was his relationship friend.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, and that will never change because Keith got friends that don't have no contact with Shay whatsoever unless it has to do with. I ain't gotta give a list of, I ain't gotta give no names because we know who they are.
Mm-hmm. I have a question. What did he tell you about the fishing trip? What that Keith told him that he and his
Ghost told me that him and because I didn't know that Delano and Keith had went on a fishing trip because they been close. Not because they didn't get along, they're just different.
Mm-hmm.
Delano was more, he ain't so holy, he was just more hidden.
Mm-hmm.
He hid his lifestyle. Like you, I don't think many people in my family have ever even met his kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So, and if they did, it was through an encounter through me. Because Delano lives a hidden life.
Mm-hmm. Keith
was very outgoing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, very outgoing, you know. So
don't kick low. Keep her in here.
Saying, yeah, they did go fishing, Miss Regina, and he said he'll never do it again. Ghost said, man, I told you don't. I told you, man. Your brother don't have no respect for you.
Mm-hmm.
And Keith was like, yeah, man, but I had to give it this one last shot, and you know, I want to be able to do this, man. That nigga crazy. God been telling you that.
Mm-hmm.
So he was dogging Delano. But if you notice this about Kevin, he ain't gonna challenge no man. He don't challenge his girlfriend's dad. He a dad. He was injured. He wouldn't do the things he's doing right now. Not to say that it would cause friction, but it's to say he wasn't that type of dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's not like that. He chooses to do what he doing for money.
Mm-hmm.
He getting paid. All that money they sending in, he done went and bought flat screen TV and beds for his girls, but he ain't got his girls.
Mm-hmm.
So who got the flat screen TV and the beds? Who got that? He run around here. He bought a car for my brother. He run around carrying a boom box on his shoulder. Who does that now?
A boom box?
Yeah, running around carrying this big old boom box on his shoulder, this and that. You know, it's crazy. Dontrell, thanks for your help. I appreciate you. I'm gonna let Dontrell go. You didn't have nothing else to say.
We appreciate your help, Dontrell. You know, and thank you so much for speaking with us today. And take care.
You too.
All righty.
Yeah, so I just don't, you know, I didn't sleep through it last night. I really try not to pay no attention to the stuff that, the stuff that, what's in the trunk? Oh, okay. I really try not to pay no attention to the stuff that Delano say, because I know that he is on some kind of crazy mission right now to glorify himself. And that's what it's about. It's about him glorifying himself. Nothing he do shows that he's his brother's keeper. When you going around lying on your own mom to credit yourself, glorifying his girlfriend that he continues to lie and say his wife. They have no marriage certificate, nothing. He's only been married one time. And I really feel bad for her because she on there trying to spread lies about me and trying to say somebody touched my sons when they was younger or whatever it is. And this girl, look, was raped when she was younger, gave her oldest son to her mother, never had a relationship with her mother, which is why Delano wanted me to take her in. This is how she and I got so close. And when I was establishing a relationship with him, he had just gotten out of a relationship with a girl who had him locked up for 41 days. He was locked up in jail, and this girl played him. And so, of course, I'm going to support my son, right? So, this girl come along, and I'm thinking, okay, she seemed to be pretty nice. She was a smart girl, you know, working manager, district manager for Taco Bell. You know, her kids was on point. But when I found out she had teenagers, I knew there was going to be problems in that relationship because a mother knows her child. And so why don't Delano start interviewing her kids and interviewing the situation in their relationship? Why don't he start doing that versus trying to put everybody else's business out? I mean, you got a story to tell there. Why don't he start interviewing their kid's daddy, who he accused me of going over there and trying to set him up to get beat up? Why would I have somebody jump on my own son? So if this is what the type of mother he think I am, when all I've done all my life is protected him and forgiven him and cared for him like any mother would.
Yeah.
Why would I stoop so low to have his children taken away from him and to have his girlfriend's baby's daddy beat him up? And he ain't even thinking now. That's why I said, as strategic and intelligent as he is, he ain't even thinking. Because if he just stopped for one moment and thought, wait a minute, how did my mom even know where the guy lived at?
Right.
His girlfriend had to tell me.
Right.
She had to tell me. She had to tell. This girl don't care for his kids. Don't care. So she getting everything she wants by keeping me out of his life. She got full control of his kids, who it seems like they mama don't even want them. I was helping their mother, you know, telling her that this is what I know happened. I've never claimed to have seen my granddaughter's face or what happened to it. I never knew what happened to it. I only knew what happened because his girlfriend told me. And if he sit down and think, my mom never went upstairs. I never had a conversation. When this girl told me what happened to my the first thing I said, well, look, I got to talk to Delano. I said, because we have had a rocky relationship because he don't trust nobody. That's why he lives secluded. He don't trust nobody. He don't want nobody to really know who he really is. And so everybody got this image. He this old Bible preaching, good bench, and he rides that military like he been in the military and he's so good and that ain't nothing but part of what he did. That's all. Am I proud of him for going to the... Yes. But what did it benefit you? You never got your mental condition together.
Yeah.
Never. His father me and his dad to this day is still cool because I've never judged his father for his drug history. Because his father's family is just like family to me. I'm still very close to Kevin's father's family. And I have nothing bad to say about them. No matter what my experience in life have been, I have nothing bad to say about them because we all fall short. Right. And we miss it at times. But I can say this. His dad has tried to be in his life. And he don't do nothing but manipulate him, strategically try to make him feel guilty about his childhood. One thing I can say about Keith ain't never had a desire to know his dad. His dad paid child support every week. I never had to chase his father down.
Mm-hmm.
And even after this accident, Keith's father, who is a preacher, have reached out to see Keith. Do you know why I don't give him any information? Because I know Keith don't want to be bothered with him.
Mm-hmm.
So when he made the decision as a grown man to not be in his life because he was in another relationship, that was his decision. Keith made a decision as a grown man. I don't need the nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And so I will not dishonor him because he in the state that he in now. Because what can his daddy do?
Right.
Nothing.
That's right.
Where Delano father lives, ain't crazy, and desires a relationship with him, he run everybody away. His dad, ask him about his brother Jason. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. At any point, was Kevin able to see Keith, like in the beginning of everything?
And listen, Delano has never been told you can't see your brother.
Mm-hmm.
Never. In fact, Delano and he was the one said, "Ma, that's his girlfriend." And so Shay was coming. Shay was the only one in the beginning I pushed away.
Mm-hmm.
Because I felt she had done this and knew he was hurt, and you didn't call me because she and we weren't speaking.
Mm-hmm.
So but I said, okay, you're right, let her come. But when I was reaching out to him, he wouldn't call me back. Because he was stuck on this thing. All of this between Kevin and I, since he want to put our business out, is because he thinks I tried to get his children taken away from him. I didn't lie about what happened. I didn't lie. I told the truth that it was his girlfriend who told me that his daughter's face was swollen. Whoever that is on Big O, look at the report.
Mm-hmm. You know, and to be honest with you, they have looked it up. They won't read it out loud. The girl who keeps calling the police to your house, she actually was about to read it. She read off Sabrina's name. Is her name's Sabrina, right?
Mm-hmm.
She read it off and she stopped herself. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, she
and
stopped
see, I
her.
could be dirty and get court documents when she went in court lying, saying she was Mrs. Jones and this and that. And then she got wind that, well, I guess Kevin's the kid's mother told him they're not married. But I've been telling them they ain't married.
Mm-hmm.
Just like he going around saying he had a PTO again. All of that is lies.
Mm-hmm.
He know how to entertain those who are like him.
Mm-hmm.
He know how to entertain them.
Yeah.
He know how to entertain people that's like him. But I'm tired of just sitting back because my family, Gina, don't say nothing. When you say something, it's just this, it's just that. But you know what? It ain't about me.
Right.
It's about the fact that now you going on and on and on. When ain't nobody out. You don't hear Ghost on the phone.
No.
You don't hear Dale no more. You don't hear none of these people. I don't hear them anyway. I don't know what. I don't hear it. I heard the last thing about Danielle saying pull the plug, but I don't get on there. I don't entertain that. I don't get involved with that. But this year, because we're right in the middle of planning and our family is coming together. I mean, we're dysfunctional, but we ain't so dysfunctional. We don't, that's just what we do.
You love each other
but
still, right?
On there talking about my mother, talking about his, he ain't gonna say too much about his uncle Bookie because he know Bookie is getting his ass.
Mm-hmm.
And that's who been really trying to keep him on calm is Bookie.
Mm-hmm.
But all this stuff he putting out there, my sister a crackhead, Trevino on there talking about his own mother. These people don't need to be all in our business like that.
Right. Yeah.
And you see how he keep going to those who are weak? On this live, he gonna call Trevino, trying to tell Trevino, yeah, man, you going to this? And Trevino like, look, me and my mom, look, Trevino, a drunk, know how to go to his mom and say, I'm sorry. But here this nigga is that don't supposed to have no vices, that's full of the Holy Spirit, continues to tear down his mother and his brother. Just so social media, but praise the niggas that threw him out there.
Yeah.
Ghost is not a friend of Keith's at all.
Mm-hmm.
When he thought he was, we saw how deep that friendship went. And I don't care what nobody say. Ghost will never be around my son. Never. It ain't about me being mad. Me and his family, they don't know shit about him.
Mm-hmm.
I know Ghost's mother, sister. Me and her went to school together. Me and Ghost's mother sat in the same room. We talked. Ask Ghost to tell his mother, did Miss Regina say anything disrespectful about you? Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely never said nothing disrespectful about it. All I did was told him, you can't be here no more.
Yeah. Well, and that is what started up a whole bunch of stuff.
That's when the videos started coming out. Ghost. And I ain't even gone when I really didn't put it even on Shay until Shay told me Danielle was the one that put it out. The one out about him on the toilet.
Mm-hmm. And because
it was between the two of them.
Because
you see how close her and Ghost was.
Yeah.
When Ghost was up there, Ghost was only up there seeing Keith on the weekends. I wasn't there on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
So I had all kinds of suspicions about this nigga. Mm-hmm. You got a wife? You coming up here at 11 o'clock at night when he was in the rehab to see him? Who you really coming to see?
Right. Yeah. And because there was so many different videos, it was like, okay, one person had to have all the videos. You know, some were taken with your camera, and you admitted, you know, that you sent it to Shay, and Shay was the only person that you had sent.
The only one I ever sent videos to was Shay and my brother. Yeah. And I know my brother didn't do it. I know he's not that type of man at all.
Right.
He don't get in no shit. He don't start no shit. He don't like no shit.
Right.
So it was the only two persons that got a hold of them videos was in touch with Shay or Mike Ghost. Mm-hmm. That's the only way. They can throw whatever narrative they want out there, but as you can see, it ain't no more videos coming out.
Ain't been not another video.
The only ones come, y'all know who sent them.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
I don't hide what I do.
Right.
I don't hide what I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so this narrative about Dontrell and his personal life, that's his business.
Right.
But soon when I found out about Dontrell's health issues, I said, you can't be here.
Right.
Not so much because he was helping me with Keith, because he didn't do that with Keith, but be a sitter and give him his medicine. Right. That's all he did.
Mm-hmm.
It was because the family, certain people, Shay didn't even know. He'd been over Shay's house. Shay didn't even know.
Mm-hmm.
When I told Shay, she was like, why didn't he just say something?
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't like we knew, and I'm just grabbing people off the street saying, come on, because I can't. Look, he referenced, I'm 62 years old. Now she over there by herself. Listen, I got church family. I got neighbors. Even my landlord. Mm-hmm. Any help I need, I got it.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
But don't let 62 think I ain't in good health to do what I'm doing, because the Lord kept me just where I am because He knew this day was gonna come. Mm-hmm. Listen, I get my baby up and down 17 steps once a week to take a shower without no help. No help. Now, if y'all really want to know facts, Shay can verify me and her had to get him up the steps before. It took two of us. I go up with him by myself and he come down by himself. See, he don't know nothing. And I don't put a lot out there because I don't want him to know nothing.
Right.
But I put this out there. If any of his kids, just like I told you the last time, want to see him, they can choose to come to my house or choose to not see him. But ain't nobody, even since Christmas in my family, knocked on my door and said, can I see Keith? And I told them no.
Right.
The reason I'm at my house by myself is because that's how I live. That's how I live. Ain't none of them came to my house to see my son. So how important is he to any of them? The only thing that's important is that they want to ride the narrative that Delano got out there. They want to ride that narrative. We ain't a family that go visiting each other at their house.
Right.
We don't do that. So it's all a lie.
He keeps pushing this narrative of this attorney being charged and I'm like, some attorney, I truly believe he picked an attorney
that's his way of getting more money out of those people that's listening to him.
Okay.
Because you can see he ain't done nothing with the money. Only thing he has done was pay Keith's water bills. He did right, but he was being watched. So
well, and then that's provable. But nothing else has he really proven. He just typed out a PDF and said, you could type anywhere that you put. But he's not shown any receipts of $400 a piece cell phone bills. And, he's not shown those actual receipts.
And even if he do, believe me, it's a motive behind it. Just like getting his brother. If you his brother's keepers, and the reason you put his kids out of the house because they was 3 minutes late getting to curfew, how are you his brother's keepers? How? He can't be.
And he says he
can't be his brother keeper.
Yeah, he says he buys them whatever they want anytime they ask because he feels that's what Keith did for them.
Listen, it ain't even, the only one who has ever taken care of Keith's kids, like Keith had, was Shay. Me and Shay. I used to buy them stuff. I used to do stuff. When Shay and him was together, Shay would go take care of when he sent them out to get stuff for the holidays. She went and she did it. She went and she did it. You know what I'm saying? It was never nobody. Now, all of them, Keith kids has got to be about 14 or 15 now. Yeah. Right?
Right.
So, where was he at all
She spoke on the balloon release already. True. Yeah.
You remember when he tore up his bike? It wasn't even him. He was trying to show off like it was his bike, and he let his father's sister ride it. She tore up Keith's bike. But Delano gave it to her like it was his. He ain't never been there. He's always rode his brother's back. Just like what he's doing now. Just like what he's doing now. But see, when you speak truth, you want to get mad about it. You want to get mad about it when you speak truth.
He's now trying to convince the people that he has some type of legal standing where he can, as if you have power of attorney illegally.
Okay.
Can you speak on that a little?
Wish him luck. He trying to also get my granddaughter to go along with his narrative that you should have him, and I'm gonna make sure you get him, and then he will do whatever Satan tells him to do because he has his own little agenda. And I'm going to let him do whatever it is he wants to do. And like I said, he got the right audience because all he have to do is speak it and people believe it. Right. And that's okay. Yeah. Just like I can tell you and you can believe it. There's one person that I deal with and I have only dealt with, and that's you. Right. I don't deal with nobody else. That's why I say if it don't come from you, don't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
If it don't come from you and it's pertaining to Keith, don't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Keith is doing fine. He's doing fine. I'm doing fine. I might be 62, but I'm probably in better shape than he is because I don't drink. I've noticed that he's drinking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've noticed that. And then if you all about you, take off them glasses. And then, you know, show your face. Let people really see your eyes because you can see the truth in people's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. You know, I am seeking, like, you know, I prayed about this because, you know, I keep my Sabbath and I spend that time just dealing with this situation because it's embarrassing. It's hurtful.
Yeah.
And it's hard when people sit back and lie on you and lie on your name and say things and you not say nothing. You know, just don't say nothing, Gina. Just don't say nothing. And it's hard to not say nothing. And I keep saying, Lord, I'm just going to let you deal with this boy because I don't know who this intruder is anymore. I just don't know who he is. So, Lord, I'm going to let you handle him. And so I just started seeking out scriptures, you know, in Isaiah 26:3, having perfect peace, you know.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what I go through here on earth, I got to find my perfect peace.
Mm-hmm.
And so I do that just by keeping my mind stayed on God. I keep my mind on the things of the Lord. I just keep thinking about that. They say, you know, scripture tells you to be calm in times of trouble. Mm-hmm. And that shows what a good witness you are.
Right.
Which tells me you don't need to clarify who you are, what you're about.
That's right.
You don't need to clarify that. Right. Let fools be fools. Right. You know?
That's
but right. Just like I said, when we act out of reason, we are just like animals. Mm-hmm. You just don't have no, you act just like a wild animal, mm-hmm. just like and God brought that to me about Nebuchadnezzar in the Bible. Mm-hmm. And I wondered, why did the Lord show me that? Mm-hmm. And that's what he said, and Delano, acting just like a wild animal. Mm-hmm. They're just going to and fro, mm-hmm. just saying anything without no substance to it. Right. And that just said to me, take my hands off of this. Take my hands off of this. And for 7 years, he was crazy like that in the Bible. Read that story in the Bible about Nebuchadnezzar. He was crazy like that. It wasn't until he accepted God back into his heart that he found himself back on solid ground again. Mm-hmm. It wasn't until then. So I just have to trust and believe that the Lord, you know, somehow he will sustain his right mind. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm going to begin to do. Just start praying for him because that's what he needs is prayer.
Absolutely.
And I just hate that the afflictions that he has caused has hurt so many people, has exposed things, you know, that he wouldn't even want exposed about himself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So let him, he got the right one. Because if his woman could sustain him, if she was any type of godly woman, she would be saying, come on, that's your mother.
Right.
Come on, that's your brother. What good is any of this doing them? It don't change it if it's the truth. If what he's saying is the truth, it don't change nothing. But who are you? And what you doing? How is it making you look like you your brother's keeper?
Right. Absolutely.
You know, it's all about, they say money is the root to all evil. Mm-hmm. You see a perfect picture of it now. Because you notice we ain't having no issues with the Cash App. Nobody.
Yeah, no.
We ain't had no discussion about that no more.
No.
I've never cared. I don't care what Shay got, what Shay didn't get. I don't care what nobody gets.
Right.
I don't care what I get. If it come, it come. If it don't, it don't.
Right. And you've always been that way, Miss Regina. You know, you throughout all of this have been the one person who I feel has not cared about, you know, you've been appreciative, but you've not cared about how much is coming, who's getting him what he's getting. You haven't done that. When he started his Cash App to spite Pastor P81, you know. And so I thought that was a bit crazy. And we were hoping, you know, he's accused me of stealing money. He's accused us of working together. You know,
Don't have a clue.
yeah.
It's sickening. It's sickening.
Yeah.
It just makes me sick in
Yeah.
my stomach. It's just sickening, and I just can't even stomach it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just so done and finished with it.
Absolutely.
I'm disowning. I don't know who this individual is no more. I don't want to know. I don't even want to be around him.
Yeah.
And so whatever he's doing, let him do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I said, I wish him well.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be praying for him.
And we'll pray for him too, and pray that one day God could change his heart and mind and reunite you guys, if that's possible. If it's, you know, you know,
He
y'all
done some
family.
damage
Yeah,
here.
it's a lot of
see, I'm
damage.
in my feelings, but he done definitely done some damage to our relationship. And as far as I'm concerned, my prayers is just that he go forward with his life and do what he chooses to do.
Yeah.
And live according to how he chooses to live. And when he get through with all his lies, maybe they'll run out soon.
Yeah.
Before I die, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, be happy in it, because I got the picture. Believe that. I know exactly how you feel about me.
Yeah.
And so, and if that's the way it is, so be it. You know, I would run from somebody who was like that in my life. I would run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. You know, like I say, God can heal all wounds, and forgiveness is already there. But sometimes you got to forgive, and you got to just stay out the way.
Absolutely.
And so my choice is to stay out of the way. I'm staying. I mean, at this point, I do not have a desire to even be amongst him.
Yeah.
In no capacity. None. And then even if that door did open, I would not trust being around his girlfriend. Because where she got the power, you know, they say that the man is the head and the woman is the neck that influence the head. If you got the power to do something and happen, knowing that she was raised without a mom, knowing that her mother, her relationship with her mother, and I've been nothing but good to this girl. And you would stand by and say these things and do these things and support these type of lies. Real bad.
Has she been around your family at all? Does your family know her?
No. He don't take nobody around her. Nobody. She's never even been to Keith's house. She went to Keith's house the first after the accident, when they went over there trying to get in his house and act like we're gonna cut the grass and act like they was gonna help out. Yeah. But it wasn't good intention. The only one she ever met was one of my sisters. She ain't never been around nobody in my family.
Yeah. Wow.
But again, that's no surprise. That's his life. That's how he lives.
Yeah.
He lives like that. He don't take people around. He don't take his people around the family, because then they'll expose the things he do. And all the relationships he been in. I never met his girlfriends until it was drama. You know.
That's very interesting. Yeah.
I ain't trying to do to him what he did to me. It is what it is. I just want to make sure that, you know, I don't need nobody kicking in my doors because my son got AIDS or something like that. And all these lies he putting out. I'm just going to focus on my child and let it be what it is.
Yeah.
You know, when me and him gone, that's the end of our family. Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't even want to claim him to be mine.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just hurt that bad behind all of this that he has said and done, and the fact that he could go to the extremes he has. I can deal with it.
Yeah.
Here I come. My baby calling me. I gotta bitch him.
Okay, Miss Regina. Well, take care, and we're praying for you guys, and send our love to Keith.
Continue to pray for Keith.
We will.
He's doing great.
All right.
I'll talk with you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Hey yo, what's up? This TV Killer. I hope you enjoy the content that you just watched. I need you to do me a small favor. Hit the description box, click on the beacon link, follow me on all social media platforms, including Rumble, where I put all the exclusive content that I can't put on YouTube. You know, all of the cussing and the fussing. Yeah, TV Killer forever.